for correctly answering our question given out during the show. Gary scored a Steam code for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Keep listening because your friends at the Overseas Connection podcast love giveaways. Cheers, y'all.
So
What
professional.
a voice.
I know.
What a
Not
voice.
bad,
She
not
could earn
bad,
money
eh?
with that voice.
She could be a
Cheers,
businesswoman.
y'all.
Code.
Yeah. She could be an air hostess in the 1980s. She
We
really
love you,
could.
Nicole. Thank you for that. She did that using SpeakPipe, folks. You could send us a message with your voice in it, and it's super
Greg,
easy.
what's SpeakPipe?
It's this thing, and all you do is you type in sp.g4te.com.
I
and-
can't type, Greg. I got no fingers.
Really, Mike? Really? That's how you're going to roll with this?
It's very late.
It's the reason why you're no longer on the show consistently, Mike.
I wondered.
Yes, you should wonder no longer.
He
Mike,
begged me.
if you want, you can email the show. Send us
That's
trivia, podcast@g4te.com. We love the trivia. That's actually one of the highlights every week is seeing that trivia coming across from Jason Johnson. I want to encourage other people to send us trivia. Get off your lazy asses. Send us trivia. And while you're at it, send us an iTunes review because on the Game Punchers podcast, they threaten you with violence if you don't do it. We're just asking very sternly. Give us an iTunes review. It really helps us get seen. Lastly,
You won't get them that way.
I know. You can send the.
Hello. If you don't leave an iTunes review,
Say it.
if you don't leave an iTunes review, I will get Stu to talk about Proteus on the next episode of Veteran Gamers.
It kind of makes me not want people to send an iTunes review, just for the record. You can tweet us. That's what I was originally trying to say. At OC_podcast on the Twitter sphere. We do have a Facebook page also that if I didn't say it, I would be in trouble from Parsnip. So fb.g4te.com. That's where all of us who love Facebook hang out. And I think that's pretty much it. So let's do some shout outs, starting with Robin.
Yeah, I want to shout out everybody in the chat. Wow, I've had some good fun in there tonight. They've just discovered I've got no willy. But that's another thing. You'll have to be here live to see all of that chat going on. So if you can, tune in while we're going. Please tune in. I want to shout out Verbal Rob for thrashing me totally and utterly in Trivia Crack. I would like to challenge you all to beat me at threes. I don't think you'll beat my threes score on iOS.
What is your three
so get
score?
into it.
What is your three
Oh
score?
God, I'll have to look it up. I'll come back to you.
I'm very
It's
interested
mi-
in what your three
it's-
score is,
oh, it's
Mugga.
mega. I'll bring it up now. I'll bring it up
Good.
now.
Might
bring it
be
up
not
now,
as
bring it
good
up
as mine.
Good,
I'm pretty
yeah.
good on the
Yeah.
threes. Huh?
And it's doing things now. It's spinning games. Threes.
If
my
you're still
high
listening to this,
score.
then God bless you.
No kidding.
No. I want to say thank you to everybody, seriously, for over the last month or so, sending so many wonderful little text messages, emails, tweets. My situation has been horrible over the last couple of months. A lot of you, well, I said at the beginning of the show, so I won't go into it again, but thank you very, very, very much. It was great. This community has been fantastic to get me through. The last few months has been brilliant. So thank you very much, and my three score still hasn't come up. And what about
Hey-o,
you,
Bongo the
Canadian
Flaccid.
boy? Oh, I do hope Nicole isn't watching that chat. I really do. Anyway, yes, Fraser, the Canadian Lord. What do you think? Who do you want to say hello to?
I will give a shout out to Greg, Robin, and Mike. Greg and Mike, good to see you again. Robin, great to have you back. Missed
Hello.
you. And I will shout out to, I don't know, all the listeners, everyone, and my two kids who've been running around like mad things,
Yeah, they're great.
making me laugh.
Oh, Mike, my high score is 22,554. Stick it.
And my
Stick
wife.
it.
My wife's pointing at her, going, "What the hell?" I got to shout out my wife too.
Hello,
So,
nice wife.
Mike, send me that
That-
emoji again.
My favourite emoji, everybody. If you could see my face now, it's just the gritted teeth emoji. It's my
Yes.
favourite. I love it. I've got I've got a story about that. You know what just happened to you there, Fraser, where like your wife was just like, "What about me?" I was at a party once, right, and the bloke. It was his birthday party, and he was saying, "Oh, thanks to my girlfriend's mum and dad for setting up the party. It was all fantastic." And then, right, his missus got so pissed off about an hour later, he had to find the microphone and like and do it again and go, "And also my wife," and I was like, "You idiot." I would like to shout out my wife, Stuart Fowler, and Duke Scath over on the Veteran Gamers. We do a show there every week. We broadcast on Twitch 9 p.m. on a Sunday, and it's released for some reason about 4 days later because Stu can't be asked to edit it. I will protest against that someday. I will shout out Bongo, of course. It is great to have Bongo back. Now and again, life is great, but now and again, life sucks. And that's pretty much why we do this, because in those bad times, you need a bit of escapism, or you need some friends around you, and that's what it's all about. So if you listen to the show and you don't get involved, get involved. We're all friends. It's all good. Just beat me at golf so everybody else
Except for Gary DeFelice.
Except for Gary DeFelice.
You leave Gary alone. He's great.
Yeah. Even though Gary DeFelice sounds like the commentary guy from the golf club.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
Totally.
does. So yeah, that's what it's all about. That's why we do this, to make sure that those, when you're working and stuff, or you're on a commute, and you can just forget about the sucky day ahead of you. I'll also shout out Serbs and Step J. I've seen their name many, many times in the chat, in emails, on Twitter. I've never actually spoke to them for a long length of time, and because of the golf club, and you, Greg, you've been in the party as well. I've got to know these people way better, and
yes.
They're great guys. They're really funny, and I've been really having a blast just sort of getting to know them. And it's I now know that Step J smokes quite often, and I know that Serbs always looks on the positive side. You know what I mean? Like, he always tries to give you encouragement. He's like, hey, because I'm like, oh god, -3, that's stupid. He's like, -3 is good, man. That's good. That's good, yeah. So I've got to know them a lot better, so I'll shout out to them.
Are
And
you
I'm
seriously
done.
talking about the golf club again?
I don't mention it too often, Fraser. Clash of Clans. I just want to bring that up. Thank you.
Hey, Clash of Clans Golf Club Challenge.
Yeah. There you go. Greg?
Well, I guess
your last
it's
one?
up to me, yes. Well, let's see. I would like to shout out, of course, the three of you for making the podcast. It has been a slice of heaven. I want to shout out the golf club, because life is better with golf. It is. It really is. I also would like to shout out Step J, Cerberus, actually Manny Calavera, Gary DeFelice, Marcanix. I'm trying to think of other people in the challenge. It's been great seeing the Golf Club Challenge grow and having this rivalry starting to take place. So the more the merrier. It is awesome stuff. A big shout out to Thuper. Thuper, we are with you, my friend. Thoughts and prayers in our heads, and our hearts. And I think on that note...
Can I just... sorry, while I'm here, can I just mention that I owe an apology to Tuscan. On the Game Punchers podcast this week, I kept going on about Teflon, and it was actually Tuscan who I was having conversations with. So I'm going to try and make
There's no Tuscan
amends.
as the guy that loves PlayStation. That's Tuscan.
Yes.
I knew Tuscan is the guy who had all the great pinball scores. But
Yeah.
the Teflon,
And
the
he's-
Tuscan,
and
the
he's
Teflon
wicked-
Tuscan, it's an easy
Tuscan's
mistake to
really
make.
good at stuff as well. Like, yeah. He's one
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. He's not very good at accepting friend requests. No, he's not. No.
Oh.
He might be avoiding you there. I don't know.
I'm leaving.
Now I'm trying to make
pile
amends here, Robin. I'm
And on
sitting
that
there saying,
note-
Mike's thrown the mic down and walked off.
It's time for us to leave. We're done. We're out of here.
Chicks. Boom.